Righto, so this is pretty exciting. I'm actually going to be talking to Denny Green. Now, you might have heard me mention his name before. He was a stunt hand in one of our films, and he did the whole filming for it. So Denny, thanks mate for coming along. We're here at Clex. It's been a cracker weekend, but something that you're wanting to share with us is about something really exciting, which I am pumped. I'm so excited. Is an upcoming feature film where the hero car is an FJ45. Mate, tell us a little bit about it and how it came to be.
The Better Man is a story that's a bit close to my heart. It's a father-son road trip across the outback in a 1970 FJ45. It was actually my car in the film. I wrote the script, I played the lead, I directed the film, I funded the film. So it's been a venture. It's been an adventure as well, and this year we're coming to a close. Wow. So it's pretty cool story.
This is massive. So you don't hear about people putting everything into it: acting, producing, directing, funding, the whole lot. Like, that is huge. I know that this has been in the making for a little bit, so how long are we talking about from the time you started to the time that this is actually going to be released for the world to see?
Okay, so there's a few years in it, which is what happens when you take on a private venture of this magnitude.
Yep.
I didn't know it was going to be this big when I started. Kind of like a 40 series rebuild.
Yes. Yep.
But yeah, it's been a couple of years in the making. It's coming to the pointy end, so it'll be finished this year.
Yep.
And we're doing the cinema release next year. It's a cinema release road trip from central Queensland to central Victoria to outback and rural cinemas and drive-ins.
Wow.
We're going to do a little bit of fundraising along the way.
Excellent.
A few little surprises to come. But that's the plan. Next year it will be in outback cinemas, and then it'll go to streaming.
The name of this feature film coming up, what's it called?
It's called The Better Man.
The Better Man. I'm telling you, it is a fitting name. 2 trailers I've had to see. One's really exciting, really pictures hero cars. And the other one really tells a really good story about the movie. And there's a bit of emotion attached to it that I felt. A really good Aussie story.
Yep.
Great Aussie outback shots. A fantastic Aussie iconic vehicle, that really built Australia, has been able to come into this.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can't get more iconic than a 40 series Land Cruiser in the bush or the outback. I mean, the whole country was built on the back of those. My dad had one when I was 9. That's how I got the addiction.
Wow.
I've had like 7 of them, rebuilt 3 of them. So I'm a tragic just as much as anyone. So for the film, it was always going to be a 40 series.
Let's talk about something a little bit sad.
Okay.
You had to sell your beloved 40 series Land Cruiser to help fund this movie and to get it off the ground. That is total dedication and passion to something that you're trying to achieve. And we all know how much we love our 40s, especially you guys watching that love your 40 series Land Cruisers. I know you had a really good close connection with yours. For you to do that, to fund a project that is close to your heart, decision, tough, wasn't it?
It was very tough. There's a lot of evolutions of that car, and but ultimately it came down to a decision, and I committed to making this film. And so many people have helped, and I owe it to them to complete the film to the standard that it deserves to be completed to. And to do that, I needed to sell the hero car of the film, which was a tough day. But I had to channel the money back into the project, and it is what it is. And no tears were shed, not even one, not even a little bit. So that was that.
Wow. But I'm telling you, Denny, being at a show like this at Clex, it's got to make you pretty excited to be able to think, I've got to get another one.
Yeah, 100%. In fact,
how's that feeling?
Yeah, well, it's good because someone I know who's an absolute gentleman and has a little bit more storage space than I do living in inner Sydney, has the frame for my next build.
Very exciting. And we're not going to give anything away, but it could be a pretty epic build.
It will be, certainly individual.
It's awesome. Mate, I am so pumped to be able to share what you're doing.
Thank you.
Especially like Australian films. It's a tough industry, as you would know. I want to get everyone behind this film.
Yeah, so the film will be completed this year, and our distributor has a release program. So we're looking at July, August, September.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool. Excellent.
Yeah. Date to be advised.
So the end of 2025 or closer to the end of 2025, you need to look out for The Better Man. It is going to be a fantastic film. A lot of work has gone into it, a huge amount of effort, and of course, being able to see an FJ45 on the screen. And it's not just your average FJ45, without giving away a little bit more than that. Am I allowed to say that much?
it's got a bit of a cam in it.
It's got a little bit of a kick.
Life short. Got inspired one day and swapped a V8 into it.
That was my idea.
A trailer's coming up somewhere along the line, I imagine.
Yep.
So
Head over to the socials and you can keep up with everything there. We're going to release some trailers and some footage
should be up
and
for sale.
a few scenes in the next few weeks and months.
When I
So
first bought this, mate.
get on Facebook and
driving
Insta,
it.
The Better Man
Yeah.
Movie, not the Robbie Williams one. Although he should thank us for all the traffic we're driving to his websites.
yeah, you better be thankful, Robbie. We're going to have all the details down below, so jump down below, check it all out, check all the links out, and keep up with it, follow it. It's very exciting, and Denny, I'm honoured to be able to share this, and I'm really excited to be a part of being able to be one of the first people to see it, hopefully, near the end of 2025.
Yep,
So
yep.
that's great. Mate, thank you.
Thanks, Jace.
Awesome.
Appreciate it.
Excellent.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's it for this one. Keep out for The Better Man.